What if I told you that in just a few months, you could be waking up to ocean views, enjoying fresh tropical fruits for breakfast, and living your dream life in paradise, all without the usual visa headaches? Imagine securing permanent residency somewhere breathtaking, without needing to make huge investments, pass language tests, or navigate mountains of paperwork. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what I thought too, until I discovered these hidden gems. After months of boots-on-the-ground research, yes, I actually visited these places myself, I'm thrilled to reveal the 6 easiest countries to get permanent residency in 2025. And get this, some options are so simple, you'll wonder why everyone isn't doing it already. Whether you're a digital nomad craving stable Wi-Fi with your sunset views, a retiree looking to stretch your pension further, or just someone wanting to escape the rat race, this is your golden ticket. The best part? You don't need to be rich, with some options requiring as little as $1,000 a month income. From Caribbean islands, where residency comes with your first rum cocktail, to European havens with fast-track programs, these destinations are rolling out the red carpet for new residents. So, grab your notebook, because class is in session. Let's transform your relocation dreams into reality. Belize. Let me paint you a picture. You wake up to the sound of palm trees rustling outside your beachfront cabana. You grab a fresh coconut from the stand down the road. That'll be $1, by the way. And spend your morning deciding whether to go snorkeling in the world's second-largest barrier reef or just lounge in your hammock with that novel you've been meaning to finish. This isn't some Instagram fantasy. This is everyday life when you make Belize your home. And here's the kicker. Getting permanent residency here is easier than getting a library card back in the States. If you're holding a US, Canadian, or British passport, you can literally fly to Belize tomorrow, no visa required, and start your journey to becoming a permanent resident. The basic path? Stay for 1 peaceful year. We're talking monthly immigration check-ins, not house arrest. Show you haven't caused any trouble and voila, you're in. No need to memorize the Belizean national anthem or prove you've got millions in the bank. But wait, it gets better. Belize's best-kept secret is the Qualified Retired Persons, that is QRP program. If you're 45 or older with a steady $2,000 monthly income, Social Security counts, you can skip that whole 1-year waiting period entirely. That's right, you could be sipping rum punch on your veranda as an official resident before your friends back home finish their winter shoveling season. The QRP program even throws in duty-free imports for your car and household goods because apparently paradise wasn't sweet enough already. Now, let's talk practicalities. That beachfront cottage you're imagining? About $800 to $1,200 per month in gems like Placentia or Ambergris Caye. Healthcare? Decent for everyday needs, with the bonus that Cancun's top-notch hospitals are just a quick flight away for anything serious. And since everyone speaks English, it's the official language, you won't find yourself miming, "Where's the bathroom?" at the local market. Safety-wise, Belize is like that one chill neighborhood where everyone knows each other, especially in expat havens like Cayo or Hopkins. Sure, Belize City has spots you'd avoid after dark, much like any major city, but your biggest danger in most areas is probably sunburn, or overindulging in Marie Sharp's famous habanero sauce. Here's the real magic though. Belize doesn't care about taxing your foreign income. That pension, your remote work salary, your investment dividends, all yours to keep. It's like finding out the all-you-can-eat buffet is actually pay what you want. As I write this in 2025, Belize has quietly made the QRP process even smoother. Some applicants are getting approved in under a month. They've also introduced a new digital nomad visa because apparently they decided making paradise accessible wasn't quite generous enough. The catch? Well, the Wi-Fi might test your patience, and you'll need to embrace Belize time, where soon could mean tomorrow or next week. But when your backyard is the Caribbean Sea and your biggest daily decision is beach or jungle adventure, those seem like pretty fair trade-offs. St. Kitts and Nevis. Okay, this one's a game changer. St. Kitts and Nevis offers one of the fastest citizenship by investment programs in the world. Invest as little as $150,000 in their Sustainable Growth Fund, or buy property worth $400,000, and you could have a passport in just 3 to 6 months. No need to live there full-time, no interviews, and no requirement to give up your current citizenship. But it's not just about the paperwork. Life here is pure paradise. Imagine waking up to turquoise waters every morning, with no traffic, no stress, and a tight-knit expat community that feels like family. A couple can live comfortably on around $2,000 a month, enjoying fresh seafood, affordable healthcare, and zero taxes on worldwide income. It's no wonder so many retirees and digital nomads are flocking here. The citizenship program has been around since 1984, making it one of the most established in the world. Once you have that passport, you get visa-free access to over 150 countries, including the UK and Europe's Schengen zone. For entrepreneurs and investors, this is a golden ticket to global mobility. St. Kitts and Nevis is also incredibly safe. Violent crime is almost non-existent, and the locals are famously friendly. The islands have a small-town feel where everyone knows each other, and expats often say they feel more at home here than in their own countries. If you're not ready for full citizenship, you can also apply for long-term residency. The process is straightforward. Just show proof of income, around $3,000 per month, and a clean criminal record. Many people start with residency and then upgrade to citizenship later. The cost of living is reasonable for the Caribbean. A nice two-bedroom apartment near the beach rents for around $1,200 to $2,200 per month. Groceries are a bit more expensive than in the US due to imports, but local markets offer fresh fish, fruits, and vegetables at good prices. Dining out is affordable too, with meals at casual restaurants costing $10 to $20. Healthcare is solid for a small island nation. There are public hospitals and private clinics, and many doctors are trained overseas. For specialized care, nearby Puerto Rico and Miami are just a short flight away. Greece. Let me tell you about Greece's best-kept secret. It's actually one of the easiest ways to get European residency, and you don't even need to live there full-time. The famous Golden Visa program lets you obtain residency by investing just €250,000 in Greek real estate. That could be a cozy apartment in Athens with a view of the Acropolis, a traditional stone house on a quiet island, or even a small olive grove if you're feeling romantic about Mediterranean living. What makes this deal so sweet is how little they ask of you. Want to keep your residency? Just visit Greece for a quick vacation once a year. That's it. No language tests, no minimum stay requirements, and certainly no need to memorize the Greek national anthem. Your €250,000 investment stays yours. You can live in the property, rent it out, or just admire it on Airbnb while it earns you income. Now let's talk about why you'd actually want to spend time in Greece. Imagine starting your mornings with fresh-baked bread from the corner bakery, still warm in its paper wrapping. Your biggest decision of the day might be whether to have lunch at the family-run taverna by the port or the one up in the village square. Even in Athens, you're never more than a short metro ride from swimming spots along the Saronic Gulf. The cost of living will make you question why you ever paid big city prices elsewhere. A proper Greek coffee costs about €2, a hearty meal with wine rarely tops €15, and you can find charming rentals outside tourist areas for €500 to €800 a month. Healthcare is surprisingly good too. Many doctors trained abroad and speak excellent English, while a visit to a private clinic typically costs €40 to €60. For those considering the Golden Visa, Athens offers the most practical options with its international airport and urban amenities. Its neighborhoods blend local character with increasing numbers of cafes and co-working spaces. But if you're dreaming of island life, places like Crete give you both stunning beaches and actual winter communities. Unlike the ghost towns, some Greek islands become off-season. Here's something most people don't realize. Greece's program has become even more attractive recently. While Portugal ended its Golden Visa, Greece not only kept theirs but improved processing times. They've also expanded the types of qualifying investments to include more affordable areas outside major cities. Of course, it's not all perfect. You'll need patience with Greek bureaucracy. Everything takes 3 visits to get stamped. And that charming old house might need more renovations than you planned. But when your evening walk takes you past 2,500-year-old temples or along pebbled beaches at sunset, those small frustrations tend to fade. UAE. Let's cut to the chase. If you've ever fantasized about living in a sci-fi movie while keeping 100% of your income, the UAE is basically waving a golden ticket at you. Imagine this. You're sipping a latte in a Dubai skyscraper with robot waiters, your phone pings with a freelance payment, untouched by taxes, and later you'll hop on the metro to a pristine beach. This isn't fantasy. It's everyday life under the UAE's retirement visa, which asks for just $4,000 a month in income, pension, investments, or remote work, or a $272,000 property purchase. No giving up your original passport, no language tests, and absolutely zero income tax, ever. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dubai must cost a fortune. Surprise! It's more flexible than you'd guess. Sure, you can drop $5,000 a month on a penthouse with Burj Khalifa views, but you can also live comfortably in areas like Dubai Hills or Ajman for $1,500 to $2,500 per month, utilities included. Groceries? A weekly haul at Carrefour costs about what you'd pay in Europe. That infamous $20 avocado toast? Skip the tourist traps, and you'll find shawarma wraps for $2 in Dara's alleyways. Here's where the UAE outshines other tax havens. Infrastructure so slick it feels like cheating. Need a doctor at 2 a.m.? Private hospitals like Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi have ER wait times under 15 minutes. Crave adventure? Within an hour, you could be sandboarding desert dunes or scuba diving in Fujairah's coral reefs. Even the DMV is painless. I renewed my driver's license in Dubai online while eating breakfast. But the real magic is the expat ecosystem. With over 80% foreigners, you'll find niche communities for everything, from vegan CrossFit enthusiasts to crypto entrepreneurs. Facebook groups like Dubai Remote Workers organize co-living deals, while free zones like Rakes help freelancers set up businesses in a day. Safety's another perk. You can leave your laptop unattended at a cafe, not that I'd test it, and find it untouched hours later. 2025. Alert! The UAE just made it even easier. They've introduced a green visa for freelancers, no sponsor needed, and slashed property requirements in emerging areas where $200,000 buys a seaside studio. Even retirees are spoiled. Discounts at everything from spas to airport lounges. Of course, it's not all robot butlers. Summers feel like living in a hairdryer. May to September means indoor life. And while alcohol is available, it's pricey without a license. But when you're banking your full salary and weekends involve brunch on a yacht or skiing indoors, those trade-offs start looking pretty tiny. North Macedonia. Let me introduce you to Europe's most underrated residency hack, a place where $500 a month can get your foot in the door, where lakeside living costs less than your current phone bill, and where bureaucracy moves at a refreshingly human pace. Welcome to North Macedonia, the Balkan country that's quietly offering what its flashy Western European neighbors won't: an affordable, stress-free path to calling Europe home. The math here is almost laughably simple. Want temporary residency? Show proof of about $500 in monthly income. That's right, less than many people spend on coffee back home. And a rental contract. That's it. No language tests, no complex investment schemes, no proving you're a high-value immigrant. Just demonstrate you can support yourself, and North Macedonia rolls out the welcome mat. Stick around for 5 peaceful years, and permanent residency is yours. Now, let's talk about what daily life actually looks like. Imagine waking up in Skopje, where your spacious 2-bedroom apartment costs $400. Yes, in the capital city. Your morning walk takes you past Ottoman-era bazaars, where farmers sell peppers for pocket change, followed by a strong Turkish coffee that costs about 50 cents. If city life isn't your speed, head to Lake Ohrid, a UNESCO gem where $300 rents you a stone house with views that rival the Swiss Alps, except your grocery bill for the week is $20. The food alone could convince anyone to stay. This is where Mediterranean meets Balkan in the best possible way. Think smoky grilled meats, so good you'll want to eat it by the spoonful. A 3-course meal at a family-run restaurant, about $7. Your monthly grocery budget? Easily under $150 if you shop like a local. Healthcare surprises first-time visitors, too. While the system isn't as flashy as Germany's, Private clinics in Skopje offer doctor visits for $20 to $30, with many physicians trained abroad. Dental work costs about a third of Western prices, and pharmacies stock quality European medications without the markup. What really makes North Macedonia special, though, is how it makes you feel. This isn't a place that treats you like a walking ATM. In smaller towns, your baker remembers your order by week 2. Neighbors actually say hello. The pace of life encourages you to savor that second coffee, rather than gulp it between meetings. Panama. Let me paint you a picture of the most absurdly easy residency program on Earth. You land in Panama on a Tuesday with just a passport. No visa needed for most nationalities. By the time your month-long Airbnb stay is up, you could be holding a permanent residency card, all because you showed proof of a $1,000 monthly pension. No property purchase, no language exam, not even a requirement to stay in the country beyond an occasional visit. This isn't some theoretical scenario. It's Panama's pensionado visa, and it's been making early retirees and remote workers pinch themselves since the 1980s. Now, here's where Panama goes from great to, are you kidding me? Territory. That little residency card unlocks discounts that would make a coupon-clipping grandma weep with joy. We're talking half-price movie tickets, 30% off international flights, including your visits back home, 25% off dinners at sit-down restaurants, and even 15% off hospital bills. The government essentially bribes you to enjoy retirement. And because Panama uses the US dollar and doesn't tax foreign income, your Social Security check or remote work salary stretches further than a Panama hat at the beach. Living options range from Miami-style high-rises in Panama City's trendy neighborhoods like San Francisco, where a modern 2-bedroom runs about, $1,800 to the eternal spring climate of Boquete, where $1,200 rents you a house surrounded by coffee plantations. The expat communities in places like Coronado and El Valle are so established you'll find everything from craft breweries to pickleball leagues. Healthcare surprises first-timers too, at hospitals like Punta Pacifica, affiliated with Johns Hopkins. An English-speaking specialist visit costs about $60 without insurance. For the non-retirees, Panama offers the Friendly Nations visa. Deposit $5,000 in a local bank or start virtually any type of business. Yes, even that vague consulting idea you've been mulling. Unlike European programs that chain you to renewal cycles, Panama just asks you to swing by every 2 years for a coffee and a stamp in your passport. The catch? Well, Panama City traffic can test your sanity. And outside the expat bubbles, bureaucracy moves at its own tropical pace. Think island time, but with more paperwork. That said, when your biggest daily dilemma is choosing between Pacific surf sessions and mountain hikes, all while keeping 100% of your foreign income, those seem like fair trade-offs. So, which of these countries has you the most excited? Are you dreaming of Caribbean beaches, European charm, or tax-free city living? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear where you're considering. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on living, working, and thriving abroad. See you in the next adventure.